Have y'all heard about that new anime? It's called Doodoo? No. Dodo? Da. Da. DanDaDan! What does that mean? I don't know. I didn't take Japanese. I took Latin. And I don't remember a single word of it. Except canis. That means dog. Precious little canis, I love you. Also, the letter J doesn't exist in Latin, so his name is actually Julius Caesar. You're welcome. Anyway, back to the topic at hand. I watched the first episode of DanDaDan, and shit's nuts. It starts off with this girl getting the absolute snot beaten out of her by some punk, and since the girl has that kind of hair that crosses over her face and big earrings and stuff, you know she's gonna be a main character. Then when the guy's walking away, she starts yelling mundane seafood names at him like it's supposed to be an insult, but when her best friend looks like this, you can just kinda assume they're all socially inept weirdos. Then she waltzes into a random classroom and starts talking to this insane alien nerd just for fun, I guess. Then, after breaking his fragile little nerd heart by telling him what a dumb, idiot, stupid head he is for believing in aliens, she gets a taste of her own medicine when he tells her that she's a crazy, insane lunatic for believing in ghosts. So they make a bet where each one is gonna go find out the truth for themselves. So Alien Boy goes to a haunted sewer to get his dick eaten by some psycho old lady, and Ghost Girl goes to some random rooftop to get, assaulted by these nightmare fuel aliens. Surprise, surprise, they were both right about the existence of their respective supernatural phenomena despite having never actually seen them before that night. So while Ghost Girl, Gigi for short, is strapped to the interdimensional sex chair, the aliens try to use their horny brain powers to turn her on, but she ends up developing psychic powers right in that moment that allow her to repel the evil alien's power just long enough for her to get a phone call? But it's not just any phone call, it's Alien Boy, and he's possessed by the dick-munching old ghost lady. AB launches himself out of the phone with a well-placed foot to an alien face, and then Ghost Lady starts babbling about wanting to eat everyone's junk and freaking out the residents. The aliens respond to this in the absolute worst way possible, by ripping off their skin to reveal their true forms, which are honestly way less terrifying, and I really wish they had just looked like that the whole time instead of donning those horrid skin suits. Blech. Bleh, bleh, bleh. And then, would you believe it, the aliens start demanding dicks as well. But they're not sexist. They want the bananas of men and women alike. They're inclusive like that. Lucky for Alien Boy, the old lady who possessed him is the previous incarnation of Usain Bolt on steroids, so he easily outmaneuvers their nasty little hands, with Granny grabbing a sausage-shaped souvenir along the way. But evidently he wasn't quite fast enough, and one of those pervert aliens smashes him against the wall and demands that he put out. AB confesses that he's a friendless loser and always thought that if no one else loved him, surely aliens would. Where's the logic? I don't know either. So this kid goes on and on about how sad his life is, how everyone ignores him, blah blah blah. And then he admits that he's totally head over heels in love with he feels like he owes Gigi a debt because she was the first person ever in his life to acknowledge his existence in a manner that didn't involve hurling spitballs in his general direction. So he lets Turbo Granny take over his body again, and Gigi's crying her eyes out, begging him not to do something so crazy just for her. Just kidding, she's a selfish narcissist and cheers him on. And then, when he gets smashed into the wall again, she just gets annoyed with him. Some friend she is, he could do so much better. So the aliens brush off AB like he's nothing and go back to feeling up Gigi via brainwaves. Because, for some reason, they want her to be sufficiently, in the mood before they do their thing. Then she has a flashback to one of the likely many times that she was a little shit to her grandma, and grandma starts feeling her up via a ghost memory, I guess? Touching her a little too low on the abdomen, if you ask me. But this was the kind of sensual massage that Gigi needed to fully develop her magical Mewtwo powers. So now she's a martial arts expert suddenly, and kicks one of the aliens so hard in the face that he goes barreling out of the window at a speed almost rivaling the speed at which Alien Boy gave up after making his big speech earlier. The impact of the alien flying out of the window sparks a psychedelic rave in the room, creating a perfect setting for some more ass whooping. And by ass whooping, I of course mean Gigi's ass being whooped by Alien Boy, as he completely loses his sense of self and submits to the sensual ways of Turbo Granny, full-on gnawing on Gigi's arm. She gently caresses his... she absolutely blows his brains out with her new powers that somehow she already knows exactly how to use. Conveniently. So, Alien Boy falls limp right onto every teenage boy's favorite place to be, a girl's lap. Turbo Granny gets blasted out of AB's body and starts interrogating Gigi while poor little Alien Boy starts having a full-blown seizure all over the floor. We're talking convulsions, eyes rolling to the back of the head, the works. That's when Turbo reveals that she stole AB's manhood, and as long as she's got her old lady fingers around that poor boy's dong, he belongs to her. which pretty much works in real life too. So Gigi tries to threaten Turbo Granny, which obviously doesn't work, and Turbo tells her that if she wants his junk so badly, she can come fight on Turbo's turf, aka the sewer. Ew! Well, now the spaceship that they're on starts going berserk, and Gigi's screaming about needing to get off or they'll die. However, even after the UFO 9/11s through a building and smashes into the ground, our two protagonists emerge completely unharmed. Conveniently. But what the heck was the point of all that screaming if you were just gonna be perfectly fine anyway? As Ghost Girl and Alien Boy stare at the wreckage, covered in bruises, or dirt, or whatever the heck those little anime lines mean, they're forced to come to terms with their new reality. Aliens and ghosts are real, and they're coming right to your city to commit heinous pedophilic crimes. Yikes. What the heck is this show anyway? So from now on, it's Gigi's sole responsibility to babysit Alien Boy and the lunatic old lady inside him, since no one but her can stop the forces of evil that rage within him. AB strips down and insists that Gigi wear his clothes because he's an awkward guy, which just so happens to be a line that her favorite actor likes to say, which gets her heart racing and her gonads churning. Well, surprise, surprise, Alien Boy reveals that his name is Kenta Kakura, which just so happens to be the name of that actor she loves. Wow, now Gigi and AB are gonna fall in love and live happily ever after. Oh, just kidding, she throws a fit about it in the next episode. Thank you for watching my goofy videos. Let me know in the comments what anime you want me to cover next, and if you had a good time, I'd really appreciate it if you liked the video. Until then, stay awesome, stay weird. I'll catch you in the next one.